IT is an industry that does not respect tradition. It's an industry that respects innovation. The new leadership skills that are required are different, and they are really playing to the strength of the women. I would really encourage each and every parent to think about what their children will study. They should really go to study something they love and enjoy, but it has to have some portion of science or technology in that. So we need more role models to encourage the girls, to show them it is possible. When I met my husband and I said to him very clearly, "Darling, you know what I do best for the dinner? A nice reservation in a restaurant." So he knows what to expect.
Now we are sitting in the new beautiful offices of Microsoft in Prague. We first met in 2013 when you moved from your very successful role in Microsoft Slovenia to Prague. What are the main challenges which are you facing as a CEO of Microsoft, and how are you coping with them?
We are working in a very dynamic industry. IT is an industry that does not respect tradition. It's an industry that respects innovation. So the things are changing with an amazing pace and speed. At the same time, Microsoft is going through a historical, profound transformation of the business from on-prem to cloud. And it's a very, very interesting and the best time to be in a company like this. But at the same time, as a leader, we need to make sure to provide clarity to our employees at all times, to energize them and keep them focused, even at a time when the transformation and change is happening daily as we speak. Second part of the challenge is a cultural shift. As we move to the new world of work, we're moving to a totally different concept of working, where everything is based on high collaboration, trust and transparency, and not anymore on a control hierarchy type of a old-fashioned type of the work. So implementing this new culture in the company was a very nice challenge that I really enjoyed. And today, based on the learning of this implementation in our organization, we can be a trusted advisor to our customers who are also embarking on this path of the new world of work and digital transformation. Third element for me that was a challenge was more of a personal nature, because my family stayed in Vienna. So how to have a work-life integration and how to spend time with the family and also be where my business responsibilities are. But with the help of a technology and a good planning and organization, we made it happen. So for 4 years, we run a very happy family life, and at the same time, I am very happy to be in Czech Republic and with the business results we are driving here.
Some research suggests that men and women must possess different qualities to become successful leader. What do you think about it? Could you talk a little bit about your experience with gender and leadership?
I would like first to say what are, in my opinion, important leadership traits, regardless of the gender. So a great leader has to be very transparent, very professional at all time, fast learner, and also a person needs to develop and deliver the results on a stable, consistent way over the years, always exceeding expectations. It is very important to be open, collaborative, and treat everybody with respect. I haven't seen a leader who would not have these traits being successful in his or her job. Having said that, what I've seen as a challenge often sometimes among the ladies is there is a fear to speak up, to say, hey, I want to have this job, I want to make a career. And I think it is important that we speak up, that we tell this desire to our manager, to our family who needs to support us. This is the first step in making really a great career. Going forward, what is going to be very, very important is to build self-awareness and self-confidence in ladies as well. And then if we look how the company cultures are changing across the board, no matter which industry, the new leadership skills that are required are different, and they're really playing to the strength of the women. Because the new leadership skills that are required are that person is very good in collaboration, that is open-minded, that is respecting others, that is a very good networker. These are the natural skills that women have in themselves or in our ourselves, and it will help us to become a really great leader in the future because the culture and the business is changing in that direction.
What do you think that can or should be done to help women to be more successful?
I think there are a couple of things. I would love to encourage every woman around me to study something that has to do with technology or science. Currently, there are 800,000 jobs in Europe available in IT industry where we don't have candidates. So selecting IT as a profession is giving you a job security, as well as the jobs in IT are very well paid. And it's not only about programming. You can also have a job as a consultant, as a salesperson, in the marketing. So if I can give advice to everybody, please make sure your digital skills are up to date, because either there is a job opportunity in IT industry or 90% of the jobs until 2020 will require some level of IT skills. And I think it's responsibility of us as a parents, as a teachers, also to encourage a young generation to decide and go to study IT. Because we have done a couple of researches on a European level, between age of 12 and 15, the girls are making a decision what they will study. And the excitement at the beginning is much higher, and then it drops significantly. So I would really encourage each and every parent to think about what their children will study. They should really go to study something they love and enjoy, but it has to have some portion of science or technology in that. And I would suggest this for any young person as well as to parents to advise their children, daughters specifically.
As you mentioned, Microsoft did recently research where found out that the girls are not interested in science and technology. Why did this happen, and why we or how we can change it?
I think it happens in the age between 12 and 15, and then what is happening, why a lot of girls at the beginning want to study IT, and then we see how the number is decreasing over the period until 15. Number one, there are certain stereotypes, what the IT jobs are about. And I think we need to break these stereotypes and open up the world what the IT career can mean and what attractive and interesting and dynamic jobs are there. Secondly, what I think is important is that teachers and parents encourage children to go and study IT or computer or science or technology, because the logic of the thinking and coding will help them in any job they will have in the future. We miss also role models. I think there are still too few role models. If you go to the school and ask the children about, name me 3 or 5 top scientists, they are all male names that will come. Maybe Marie Curie will be mentioned a couple of times, but that's it. So we need more role models to encourage the girls, to show them it is possible.
Coming back to your personality, how do you combine your business and private life? Your husband is in Vienna, you are in Prague, your daughter is studying abroad.
So another advice I can give to the young ladies who are starting their career is to say, choose your partner carefully. You don't know at that time what you're really looking for. And I was really lucky to have a partner who is supporting me fully in my career. And without that support, it would be very, very difficult to make the career that I have made. So for me, what is important is a very careful planning. So we have like a family calendar where we plan all the activities and we know who is when and at which time. It's quantity versus quality. So we don't spend every evening together, because 4 or 5 evenings a week I'm not at home. But the time when I'm at home, we really spend a quality time being really, really together. And the new world of work is really helping me, because I can also some Fridays not work from Prague or Bratislava, I can work from Vienna, and then I can be physically there although I'm working. It helps as well. New technology like Skype, we do every evening Skype videos and discuss how was the day, so in that way we try to be together. Another point that I also learned in life is that you need to choose your battles, because we try to be perfect at everything we do. And it's impossible to be a perfect professional, a perfect wife, a perfect daughter, a perfect mother, a great cook, a housekeeper. It is really impossible. So there are things I have chosen to pursue, and these are the things I like and I think I'm good at. There are some things that I'd outsource. So for example, when I met my husband and I said to him very clearly, darling, you know what I do best for the dinner? A nice reservation in a restaurant. So he knows what to expect.
Biljana, thank you for your time and this nice interview, and I hope that we will meet sometime in the future again.
Thank you very much for the opportunity and looking forward to the next meeting.